Firstly, I'm very excited that there are a lot of budding entrepreneurs here, right? And it seemed to be a very practical get-together. Instead of talking theoretical, people were talking about their experiences, and people were asking questions about their existing businesses and how they can use tips from successful entrepreneurs in scaling those or solving problems. So I think that is very enjoyable. I think today a lot more people are entrepreneurial, right? I think there is money available. People have a risk appetite. You know, going back 10, 15 years, you had to be a doctor, an engineer, or a chartered accountant. Today, there are many more options available. I think what the internet has done, what social media has done, what the mobile phone has done to awareness is tremendous. So I see youngsters taking a lot more risk, and that is key, right? If you don't take risk, then you cannot be an entrepreneur. So I think it's very exciting. Daksh has been a very interesting acquisition for IBM because they left Daksh independent, right? And that is not how they normally do things. And it turned out to be their most successful services acquisition they've ever done. I think the role changed in the sense that from being a pure entrepreneur, you become a quasi-entrepreneur, which is that within a large organization, how do you continue to be entrepreneurial and yet play within the restrictions of a larger entity, right? That has been something which has been very, very good because there's a lot to learn from IBM. As you continue to scale, I think if it wasn't for what we learned from IBM, we would not have been able to sustain the organization so effectively. How do you run a big company, processes, systems, controls? And at the same time, you have to continue that spark of innovation so that you don't lose, that magic, the fleet-footedness. And I think that's what brought two really wonderful companies together. Well, it depends. If you want a company forever, right, you can take it IPO, or you can even keep it private, but continue to grow it, right? If at some stage you want to get out of that business and start something different, then obviously you need to have a thought out exit strategy, right? But giving it some thought early enough, I think, is important. And in that vein, I would say that entrepreneurs tend to succeed more when they're focused on creating something fantastic rather than focused on creating money, right? Creating money or financial return is an outcome of creating something great, right? So don't focus on money, focus on creating a great company.